So we're gonna build the front arms, and you need quite a few parts for this one. You need your arms itself, which is A5 and A6. You need this BC13, which is kind of your little upright, so to speak. You need 2 BC1s, 2 BC3s, 2 BC5s, 2 BC10s. And you're just going to kind of take your time, grease up your BC5 and BC10, and then you're just going to use your wrench to screw in your BC3, right? You're going to attach your BC13 with the BC5. You're going to attach your A2 with the BC1, and you're going to have your BC10 in there too. It looks pretty straightforward, but there are quite a few pieces for just the one step. So you want to make sure you take your time and build it properly. I think this is A6 based off of the inner workings here, these triangle connections. So we're going to start with this front A-arm. Again, I need a BC10, BC1, BC3, boom, boom, boom. I need all that, and I need this, and I need this. Okay, let's move everything else to the side. So, the first thing I want to do is connect the BC13. If you're following along in my build, you know I ran out of Tamiya grease, so I am using some grease that came with my WPL kits because they gave me plenty. So you're gonna line it up with kind of like a continuation, right? So you have this straight line, this diagonal line, and it's going to continue down along this piece here. So, okay. So I'm going to call something out and make sure you use the correct size. I had this big one. That is clearly a lot larger than the BC3, which is lined up now on the image. So important to use that. So at least in this case, you cannot fit the much larger ball connector. It is too big, so just pay attention to that. You want to install the ball connector first, because with this height difference of the A-arm and the screw head, when you try and use the wrench to tighten it in, it's not gonna fit. So that is your first step in building the A-arm, okay? So from here, what I need is my BC1, my BC10 with some grease on it, and my A2. There's my A2. Here's this BC10, right? So that's gonna go right in there. And I just need to get a little bit of grease on this. Nothing too crazy. Grease that up. Piece right here, this bottom piece, that's where your A2 lines up, right? Or, yeah, your A2 lines up, like so. And you're just gonna screw that in. You can't mess that one up. Okay, both of my front arms are now built. Let's take a look at step 15. We need to attach the front bumper along with attaching the A-arms, right? So that looks pretty straightforward. It looks like you need 6 of the BA5 screws. You're going to grease up the ends that are going into the chassis right here and right here of both arms. So you slide. Make sure you line it up correctly, which I don't know if I did. Yeah, so that's got to go like that. And then okay. So you grease those up, and once you do that, you take your A1 and 3 of those screws, and that's going to cover your A-arms. It's pretty straightforward. Take your front bumper and your last 3 screws. I officially have my A-arms, my front bumper installed on the Grasshopper 2. This thing is really starting to look like a buggy. I mean, just look at it. It is so close to being fully built. I know it's not perfect, and there are better, more experienced people on YouTube making Tamiya kits, but this has been a great experience for me. So, up next, let's see, we're gonna do the front springs. That should honestly not take very long, as well as snapping on these little steering arms to those ball joints, building the tires, installing the tires, both front and rear. Then it says to install the battery. You know why? Because the car is functional at that point in time. After that, it's just cosmetic stuff. Doing some steering adjustments, building and painting the driver head, doing the stickers on the body. I'm literally so close to having this up and running. I am so excited. We've got, I cannot wait. I need to go to bed, but I cannot wait to finish working on this. I'll see you in the next video where I will finish assembling the car. I will not have the driver completed in that video or the decals completed in that video, but the car will be assembled, it will be ready to drive, and then we'll do the cosmetics of the driver and the car. Thank you all for tuning in to this video.